think we're good to go. All right, folks, let's get it on. Game number 1, and we are off. Raptors hoping to make some memorable moments here against a feisty California team. Some players hoping to clip and do some awesome plays. See what happens here as we take it away in game number 1. All right, both teams kind of filling each other out here in the initial minute. A chance by Leviathan just kind of blocked going wide. Both teams, like I said, filling each other out. It's an important part of the game to kind of see, you know, what the characteristics of another team is like over another. Helps you play a little bit differently. All right, and with that, Awuzie takes it off the wall and flicks it down with a pass that goes to Gray. Beautiful play by the Raptors. Thank you for joining us. If you're here and this is the first time, this is JMMS Raptors from Albuquerque, New Mexico, playing in the Western Regional Middle School Esports Conference. This is week 8, and both teams here are, well, they've been putting a lot of effort in here to make it this far. You know, an 8-week season is longer than most middle school sports seasons, and this is just round 1. There will be a spring season that leads to a national championship, and I tell you what, both of these teams have worked pretty hard. So, shout outs to them and all their efforts to get us to this point. Right now, Mint moving on up, trying to go off the backboard. Both teams kind of trying to separate it, but it's getting kind of punched around at the moment. Not necessarily any formal play. It looks like a lot of kind of this and that. Let's take a little look at the spread here. A lot of cars are kind of moving around, getting a good angle, but the mechanical skill by Awuzie to get the reset just goes off the bar and doesn't get a chance to put it in. Off the bar again. Tough one there for Awuzie, and Greg says, here, let me show you a thing or two. Excellent job by the Raptors to make that a 2-goal game. And a nice kickoff win, going to make it difficult here for a defensive play to happen, but Awuzie comes in, steals the goal from his teammate. Kind of a shoplifting move as, yeah, TLS was trying to think about maybe where to position at that kind of moment. I think that's really tough with a lot of momentum coming in from JMMS. It looks like both squads definitely have lots of speed. I think it's about what you do with the speed, and I think that's where it gets very mechanical. So right now, taking a look just at the player cam, Awuzie coming from an inverted own goal on accident, and just as I talk about the mechanical skills, this is exactly it. A beautiful goal by LTS, and anything can happen in Rocket League. What a play by Leviathan. 3-2-2, awesome play. Big time plays here, awesome work. And we're off again. It's 3-1, and LTS has something to prove here. Last game of the regular season, and you know, I honestly think this team is going to be a team you want to look out for in the future. They have a great coach. They have an awesome context in which they get to play games in a community, I think, that really supports them, and that's really innovative in itself, and so that goes a long way, especially for a program, is the community around it. And I definitely think LTS has the right ingredients to do some big things here in the future. And the game is not over. 3 minutes to go. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 minutes to go. 3 minutes have gone down here, and this is a best of 5, so we have lots of fun action here in store. Oh, just hit wide. Hydra trying to, almost coming back at it. Gets a nice tap off the flip. And it's going to be tricky here. Mint putting one away with a rather ravey goal explosion. Excellent maneuver by Mint. Pops it up, and you know, you could see Awuzie was really trying to push to kind of take that goal, but hey, gotta be strong. Greg trying to do something there. Lime green car. Mint rocking the initial varsity sponsored decal for the squad of the year, Space Station Gaming. Oh, and it could be Awuzie. Takes it far side and sneaks it in to make it 6-1 with 1:18 to go. Beautiful shot. Goes wide, comes back in, gives a little bit of the side kick and pops it away. Zesty in the chat saying, let's go JMMS, with Mr. G Rules saying, thank you, we got this. Go Marco Forster from LTS. Shout out to Mrs. G Rules. Great to have you on the stream. Great to have LTS here and all the California peeps watching the stream today. Glad to have you. And a beautiful tap off the wall with a spin. Gives the opposing player a little bit of a knock and then takes it back wide. Awesome job here by both squads. Middle school esports growing in America at a rate that is probably faster than the amount of books being checked out. Oh, look at this. Oh, tries to go for the ceiling shot flip reset, but misses, and this is going to give a chance for LTS. Trying to clear it, almost potentially causing another goal. Awuzie being very creative, but also very dangerous. Coming up with an aerial play. Tapped once, upside down, flip reset, off the bar, and then goes back down. I don't know how he does that. And it won't matter. It's off the bar, and it's going the other way. Leviathan almost taking it in, goes off and wide. LTS playing really strong in the last minute of this game. Shout outs, this next game is going to be excellent. And you will stay tuned for game number 2, because it's going to be awesome. And with that, Raptors are going to take game number 1. LTS playing pretty strong. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come right back. Good job, folks. All right, folks, thank you for tuning back in. We are getting ready for game number 2. Looking forward to a pretty good matchup here. A lot can be learned in a match, so we'll see what happens as a result of a little bit of a break in game number 2. Let's see what happens here. Both teams are off. Let's see what happens. Mint tries to make something out of an awkward little play. Mint with a nice aerial. Mint Ace Gamers very excited about his TikTok account for Rocket League that now has 7,000 followers, and he has a video of one of his Rocket League clips with over 25,000 views. So excellent job here to the Raptors, trying to promote some of their skills with social media, something that I think can be used for good, and an excellent shot there. Speaking of great plays by Greg. And here we go, 1-0, 27 seconds in, and we got our first score. Leviathan trying to make something, but Mint casually waiting. Leviathan makes him pay. And it's going to be a bounce out to the corner. Awuzie trying to do the reset. Almost close. Beautiful, creative attempt to make something happen. Excuse me there for the... Trying to make something happen. Raptors playing strong. And Awuzie gets one to make it 2-0. And this is pretty good so far. We're happy to see this. So far, so good here for the Raptors. LTS trying to put a point up on the board, and they did so last round with some fashion to boot. Excellent play here from LTS, hoping to get a goal here soon. I know the fans here from California are looking for an LTS goal. Awuzie trying again on the flip reset, and I don't know if he gets it. We're going to have to take a look at this. Definitely a creative play. Goes upside down off of the air roll to try and get the reset off of the four wheels. When the four wheels touch the ball, it gives the car the ability to front flip or to give itself some more inertia, something you wouldn't normally have. An additional jump per se, and so that is a very helpful thing in Rocket League. If you touch the ceiling in Rocket League, you get an extra jump. If all four wheels of your car touch the ball, you get an extra jump. If you jump off of the wall, on the ground I should say, you just automatically have a jump. So different strategies for different levels of mechanics. Oh, and Awuzie popping one up, and it's going to go off the wall. Let's see what Hydra does. Hydra tries to take the cheeky little bump off the wall, but ends up coming a little bit wide. As Wood is doing 360s on the hood of his car, living like a star, trying to make something happen here. You know, you got to give it up for the style points. That's really what it's all about. In this game, you can't do anything but upgrade what your car looks like. So when all is said and done, you know, you just got to look good. LTS looking real good. Trying to make something happen, breaking it out of the zone. Awuzie pops it up, aerials once, tries to go for a reset, misses, and Hydra almost at it, missing, but a close defensive move. Popped up once like a volleyball player. Leviathan bounced, hit by Woody, and Leviathan gonna try and take it out, but it's hit off the bar, and Greg takes the rebound and puts it in. What a shot and teamwork by the Raptors. And you gotta say, Leviathan trying to clear it, you know, and I think there was so much commotion that no one player could specifically maybe kind of command that play. It just kind of happened. So let's see what we can do. Oh, Leviathan, speaking of, with a little bit of room, puts the first one on the board for LTS. Beautiful play there. Comes in. A little air rotation too. Nice shot there by Leviathan. I believe Leviathan scored in the first game, I believe. I could be mistaken, but somebody to look out for, obviously. Oh, and Awuzie trying to fly over Leviathan, and we're going to have to see. Maybe does. Flies up, air rolls, bounces up once, and actually just had enough momentum to kind of keep going and puts that in. And wonderful job there by the Raptors. LTS, time to score many goals, needing to put a few up on the board. And let's see what happens. Oh, trying Mint, close. Awuzie trying to do something. A nice camera angle from Greg, but it's all Awuzie. Wonderful freestyles. Awesome Awesome freestyle. It's great to see that mechanical power coming out of the Raptors on that side. LTS going for it. Woody gets the kickoff win. Coming back, Hydra close to a big slam, very close. Good try by Hydra. Hydra potentially almost going to get the goal. Oh, it's Leviathan actually who puts it in, and this game is not over yet. You could score 4 goals in 20 seconds in this game. That's what's so crazy about Rocket League. So if you think you know who's going to win, you're absolutely wrong. This is Rocket League. This is why you play Rocket League, because you never know what's going to happen. You could try your best, but you know what? Oh, and a beautiful play by Greg. Like I said, you don't know what's going to happen. Leviathan trying to make a save just with Woody. Woody pushing it out. 1:08 to go, and Greg gets a chance. Upside down, goes bar down and out. Greg pops it up. Leviathan passes it back. Woozy thinking about going up the wall, thinking about probably stealing the goal. Oh, almost does. That would have been a beautiful team cooperative play, and it still is. Greg might have stolen it, actually. I think it was actually a passing play. At this point, by watching this team play, sometimes I feel like they like to do the same things. You never really know. And LTS is trying to kind of shift that, you know. When someone's going up off the wall, you know, where does a defender kind of approach that from? And I think the more advanced the mechanics get in Rocket League, the further the game becomes off the ground. It becomes more aerial. It becomes more of a, where is the ball going to be? Where should I be as a result? You know, they say don't find the ball, find empty space. Because empty space is where you want to be. It's like hockey. It's like soccer. It's like any moving sport like basketball. You know, you can't just stand still. You can't just do one thing. You do have to think on your feet. And Greg does. Lifts off. But Woody, the save of his life, or her life, not sure. Gamers here. What a save by Woody. What a shot. What a game here. 7-2. Oh, and one more save. And it's halfway in. Not enough. And, wow, TLS showing another side of themselves in this game. Beautiful job. Really happy to see that by them. We're going to come back here in a second. All right, folks. You know, it's Rocket League's a tricky game. You know, there's so many things that go into making a successful game out of a 5-minute, you know, venture. So much has to go right, and so many people have to do the right thing that, you know, the game becomes very intuitive. You know, you're following somebody, you're taking a pass, you're expecting one. The great thing about Rocket League is it just kind of builds on itself. So the skills that you initially have when you start help you much further down the line in understanding how to move and then how to support each other. When originally when you start playing, you're like, I just need to survive. Like, I just want to hit the ball. Like, I just want to be able to do what I think. And Hydra starts strong. Hydra coming in, a gift. Bright red, packaged up, puts it away. 12 seconds, and LTS looking fire off of the kickoff. Raptors looking for maybe a solution to that. Beautiful goal by TLS. Oh, one, a nice attempt. Oh, Woozy almost pops it out, but pops it in. We're going to take a look at that one from a different angle. Comes up, jumps, air rolls out, and then gets a chance to do what seems to be impossible for people like me who've been playing 600, 700 hours in the game, cannot do things like that. You know, Awuzie started playing last April. It's amazing. And I think, wow, the skill acquisition for some players is so high that this game allows you to move at your own pace. So if you want to move slowly, that's great. It's just like school should be. If you are, you know, a fast-paced learner, you can keep going. Awuzie showing his skill at the moment. You know, it's just like many games. The game will get more difficult the better you're at. It's everything we want in education is to challenge our kids at any turn. There are no grade levels in Rocket League. There are ranks, and if you are good enough to be a certain rank, then you get to go do that. And I think that's what's so cool using that model of education. Ability speaks volumes here. It's not just because you're in 12th grade. It's because you're intelligent. It's because you have the abilities of a 12th grader. And I would say that, wow, these Raptors have high school level abilities in Rocket League itself on RocketLeagueTracker.com. You know, I would say these players in threes are probably in the top 15% of the world. So they're really pushing it. They're probably in the top, you know, 150,000 players. So it's really cool. They have a nice future ahead of them. And, you know, players like Leviathan, oh, like I just have such a chance to not only get to Diamond and potentially, maybe the player even is Diamond, Champ, Grand Champ, Supersonic Legend. I mean, and then, you know, some of the best players in the world are pro at 15. I mean, some of the most iconic Rocket League moments, overtime, goals, 0 seconds, you know, they're done by high school students, and they're making more money than some people make in their whole career. So it's something to look at, not only about the prize pool money, but about the things that these kids are going to do when they get out of playing esports. These kids aren't just going to be game players. They're going to be engineers. They're going to be working on videos. They're going to be editing. They're going to be coaching. They're going to be practicing critical thinking that other students who play other sports do not get a chance to do. I don't know any sport that allows you to manipulate three-dimensional objects like this. It's insane. It's just like a mind warp. It's crazy. 4-2, and LTS looking strong with a 4-2 game right now with a minute and a half in. Hydra almost. Woody with another great save. If you remember, I believe in game, I think it's game number 2, an amazing save coming off the side post. But hey, a lot of game left. 2 goals is the most dangerous lead in Rocket League. No, that's what they say in hockey. They say every goal lead in hockey is dangerous. Same thing for Rocket League. I've never felt comfortable with any lead. It seems to, especially in ones, they seem to just, the lead seems to fade away as the clock ticks down. Man. Hydra trying to make something happen, but LTS needs to separate a little bit more. The idea of rotating and giving the player space and filling that space is kind of like a weaving drill in basketball. Now, where is the ball going to be? Where are the players going to be weaving to? And when will that ball intersect with when your car is kind of moving throughout the field? Because you can't just chase the ball, right? And you can't just watch it either. So you do have to find somewhere in between where you are intersecting the points in which the ball might be moving, or in which you think you might have an opportunity to get a ball over someone else, like Awuzie climbs to contest that one and scores with Mint's help. I do think playing threes Rocket League might be more collaborative in nature than any book project or any science project. It is real-time critical speaking, listening, and reading and writing skills, and it can happen for free across all middle schools, in school, after school, club, competitive. I mean, these kids are showing why this is important. The next people who work in space stations and have aeronautics backgrounds are going to be people flying Rocket League cars, and those who are under, you know, these kids know how to do things that are so inverted a dentist would have a hard time doing it with mirrors. I mean, these kids are reversing their controls upside down. They are trying to completely flex what it means to be a gamer. and they have total control here. Hydra backing up. Oh, and side rolls, which would have been an excellent block. Unfortunately, going to go the way of JMMS on that one right there. Raptors are on. How's everybody doing in the stream? Good to have you. Let's hear who are you cheering for. A minute and a half to go, and we are just thrilled that you are here for some Raptor esports, as well as some LTS esports. California, New Mexico, the Western Regional Middle School Esports Conference. It's all alive and well. Super excited to promote this match, the league. I have a interview with ESPN Radio tomorrow in Albuquerque. We're going to be talking about esports and education. I'm really thrilled to bring this up. It's Zone. Good to have you on the stream, Zone. Awesome. Another legend, alumni of JMMS. Into the stream we go. Everybody shout outs. Want to know who's in the stream. Want to know how you're doing. This stream here is for you. I mean, these players are playing it. They're living it. I want you to feel it and have a good time. So if you're having a good time, let us know. Trying to give you a show here, ladies and gentlemen, and LTS being very proud of what they have accomplished here this season. Their coach doing some amazing things, getting a chance to work with NASEF, getting a chance to build a program, you know, robotics, engineering, science, art, gaming, they all go together, and when you have it all kind of blend together with coaches talented as well, like LTS's coach, I mean, Gonzalez is out of control. She's an amazing teacher. We only expect amazing things to continue happening from the school district there and from these students, as sky's the limit here. You know, these players are going to meet again, and when Hydra and Awuzi and Mint and others meet, it's going to be a fun moment that they'll look back on and go, oh man, I remember competing in that conference championship, that week 8 game. So that's kind of where the community happens. Not a lot of middle school teams get to go, yeah, you know, we were playing California and we got to like hang out with them and chat with them a little bit. One more play potentially. Oh, and there is, with 3 seconds left. It's a back and forth with a nice powerful hit. 108 kilometers per hour. That's for you international folk out there, and puts it top right corner with Greg on his side, hoping to steal that goal. Great game to watch. Mrs. G rules. You better believe it. So proud of the things you have done, Mrs. G, and we really hope that in the future we get a chance to play you all again. And big thanks to everybody out there who got a chance to watch. It's all about the people who support these gamers, and you're supporting us by watching, and I appreciate the things you're doing for these kids. Shout outs to everybody. Have a happy 2021. Make sure that you all stay classy, stay fresh. Most importantly, look after each other. Take care, everybody. We're going to go raid another channel here. And we're going to give that channel a little bit of love. We're going to be tuning into the NCEL raid right now. They're playing, they're playing, I don't know who they're playing at the moment, actually. But we're going to go raid them. And I don't know how many people we got, but it should be fun. Let's see if we can raid that channel. Let's go to NCEL. Let's start the raid, shall we? Oh, I got to wait 18 seconds. Let's go do this. It'll be fun. Thank you, Cibola, for the shout-outs. Really pumped about that. Always good to get some support from our crew. It is always a pleasure to have awesome support from the high school level. That is what we have at Cibola High School at Albuquerque, New Mexico, our big brother, big sister school. They are awesome. Let's start this raid. How do I do something wrong? Ooh, let's do another one, shall we? Can we do that? Something went wrong. I want to raid these people. Let's raid these fools, huh? Okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. It's just kind of acting like we can't. I'm gonna try Rocket League. You guys have been awesome. I hope you enjoyed the raid. Just having a good time. Should be fun. And we're gonna go to watch some professional Rocket League for a bit. It's collegiate Rocket League, so if you're into that kind of thing, you're in the right place. Let's go see if we can get in there.